Time to enter another contest. This is a vid response to NoNotorious7, who's also into movies. And for all intents and purposes, this would be almost exactly the same video as the last one I just shot, because his contest is asking the exact same question: what is your favorite, the favorite thing in your collection? And from the time I shot the last video to now, nothing has changed. Don't worry, it is still the Book of the Dead limited edition for Evil Dead from Anchor Bay, with the great molded cover done by Tom Sullivan, who did the original effects in the film and created the original Book of the Dead. What I didn't talk about in the other video was that Evil Dead 2 also had a similar Book of the Dead cover made for it, but it had a gimmick. I believe it screamed or something like that. You pressed on it and a noise came out, but I never got that, and there was the only reason for that, I mean, the cover and stuff, it wasn't as good, but whatever. It's something I should have gotten, but I shied away from it simply because if it's making a noise, it means it has a battery, and if it has a battery might leak, and if the battery leaks, then the packaging is as cool as it is, just basically gets destroyed. And what's the point of having the packaging with no battery if the packaging's main thing is that it makes a noise? So yeah, they were just, I mean, the Book of the Dead edition for Evil Dead was hugely popular, so I understand why they were cashing in on that. And I believe the last iteration of it was both of them together in a dual pack, so you could buy them both together. And that was the last of those editions, being able to get them, and that was a long time ago. So I haven't sold out of those Book of the Dead editions just yet. I know it's been a couple of hours, but I still have some available. So if you are interested, and you didn't know, I used to have a DVD retail business, and I had some Book of the Dead editions left over from that when I closed down. They are collector's items, so if you are looking for one and you want to add, it should be in your collection. If it's not in your collection, get in touch with me, because I do have them for sale. They're not cheap, but they are something that it doesn't matter how cheap they are, because most people aren't getting rid of these. Unlike all the other DVDs and stuff out there, people are keeping those and keeping them on the shelf because it is a Necronomicon. It's the Book of the Dead. Having that on your shelf, even though it's a DVD, not a problem. You may have upgraded to the Blu-ray. It doesn't matter. That is the coolest packaging ever. You may have taken the DVD and thrown it out and put your Blu-ray in it and gotten rid of the Blu-ray packaging. Who knows? But that packaging alone is worth keeping, because it's just so cool. But to make this video different than that's still my favorite thing, I will show you something else that I'm very happy to have in my collection. And that is, it's a beast. The complete Twilight Zone collection. This is the gold edition. This was the first time, I think it might have been the first time anything was actually done as a complete series collection put together. Back when it was released, TV on DVD hadn't really blown up like it is now, and you could get Twilight Zone, what else was there? Star Trek, the original series, was out. There's a few other things, but nothing had been done in a full collection. So this was like huge, considering each, I mean, you look at these, it's I think they have 5 DVDs per case. Look at the size of these cases. They're huge. Look at that. Look at that. It's like 2 DVD cases, or 3 DVD cases actually, in total, to fit all of them in there. But yeah, this was like the first time it was an exclusive to a website. I don't even know if the website's still out there anymore, but the only place you could get it was through this website. And the discs, I believe, alone were like $25 to $35. So to get, you know, the entire Twilight Zone collection, you're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 25, 50. Yeah, you're looking at over $1,000 to be able to get that. And I mean, some people had been buying them since they came out, and they were buying each disc separately. Yeah, I think that retailed for, I can't remember. It was between $300 and $500, maybe $800. I don't remember. I paid a lot of money for it, and the good thing about it was, because it was done through the one website, and you had, you know, it was mailed out and shipped, they had everybody's contact information. So they had, there were errors. One of the discs had, I think, a bad pressing, so and one of the discs, the label on it was wrong, so they had actually put in the wrong DVD into the set. I think it was the right label, but it was on the wrong disc, so when you put it in, instead of being episodes 15, 16, 17, it was episodes 22, 23, 24, or something like that. So they sent out new replacements to everybody, so that it would be perfect. So yeah, it was like, first time I'd ever heard, you know, when you have a video game and you have to download the patches. This was the first time I had ever heard of a DVD patch, if you will. So yeah, that would be the one I'm gonna pick for this video. Even though Book of the Dead is my prize thing in my collection, that would probably be one of the other ones, the Twilight Zone full, you know, original series. So yeah. I will put a link to NoNotorious7's channel in the doobly-doo. If you're into, you know, movies at all, go check out his channel. It's only 200 subs so far, so hey, he's got a long way to go, but he'll probably pass our channel way before we hit 400. So, until next time, take care.